This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This episode is proud to be sponsored by Now, where you can stream Sky Sports flexibly. Catch the biggest games this season how you want, when you want. The football season is back, and you can keep up with all the action on Sky Sports with a Now membership. Whether you're perched on the edge of your sofa or hiding behind it, you can capture more of the drama this season with Now. The heat of the moment, the 90th minute winner, that last-ditch tackle, the pride on the line, and the best bit, you can dip in for the derby or stay for the season. With a Now month membership, you can stream all Sky Sports channels flexibly. No fuss. Go to nowtv.com to find out more about sports memberships. 18 plus, UK only. Minimum speed 2.5 megabits per second. Live scheduling may be subject to change. Full terms apply.
Good evening, fellow Blues fans far and wide. It's Monday night yet again, and welcome once again to the Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by AMG Logistics, with myself, Paul Hipkiss, the chairman, Alan Watton.
Good evening.
Mr. Fixer Craig Courtney.
Good evening, everyone.
Mr. Robe Mark Adams.
Who?
Good evening, everybody.
Oh.
Good evening, everyone.
That was a bit delayed, just like Mark.
There was a slight delay in commentary then, not for the first time. And the one and only Claire Wielder.
Good evening.
And last but by no means least, Mr. Chris Brown.
Evening. No delay there.
Well, I'd like to start this evening's show by just mentioning some sad news which reached us on Friday. Former kitman of the club, Mr. Phil Walsh, legendary guy, Phil Walsh Sr., father of a good school friend of mine, Scott Walsh. Just want to send my love out to Scott and Phil Jr. and all the family at this very sad time. Phil was a great guy, and he was the kitman at the Blues in the mid-90s under Barry Fry for a few years. I think he was there, so... really nice guy. Saw him myself not too long ago at a family event as well. So, yeah, rest in peace, Phil, and keep right on up there, mate. And send us some luck down for, obviously, the future as well. But, yeah, really, really sad loss and really sad news of the passing of a really nice guy. And, yeah, send all my love to Scott and the family. Okay, so where do we start? What a week for Blues. Obviously, back-to-back 4-0 wins. Obviously, a bit of a disappointing result at Middlesbrough, but I think we can kind of we can kind of accept it, I think, because I don't think we're a million miles away, are we now, from where we want to be? Sort of on the field, we're getting there, we're getting somewhere. But I've got to mention the full takeover first, though, because that news on Friday was just, it was just, Claire, it just gave me goosebumps. Gave me goosebumps thinking about that and just thinking, wow, that is just, the cherry on the cake, isn't it? And the timing was perfect as well, wasn't it? Just before they're about to announce what the stadium's going to look like a week on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you said to Blues fans 6 points out of 9,
yeah,
I would have taken that. I would have bit your hand off. I think knowing that we've finally got rid of them and we've got our club fully back, I think now the only way is up and the only way is to look forward. The fact that Bell and Bo are coming back as well.
Yeah.
Literally, last week was a dream, wasn't it, really? They've been away on holiday somewhere and they're playing Blues. Even as a school teacher, I've got to admit that story was brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to even use it with some of my kids. That's how good it was. But I think, we're finally settled. I feel like the whole week just kind of went to plan. Obviously, going on to the Millwall game, we bossed it, didn't we, really? The spine of the team at the moment, Beadle is okay. At the moment he's consistent. He's starting to get some form. You've got Newman and Clara, who are just rocks at the back. You've got Pake and Doyle, who are just bossing it in midfield. And then Duck up front, has really, really helped with Stano in behind. And I think, we won 4-0 twice since the first time since 1967. And the goals were brilliant as well, like Paik scoring. I mean, I'm absolutely gutted he got injured so early. And I think that really disrupted us on Saturday. But the Millwall game, considering that they were above us, I was a bit worried about them. And literally, we absolutely bossed it. But we played with intensity. We played with willingness. We played with attacking. But also, we've started to have a really good shape defensively as well. We do like literally 4-4-2 defensively. Then we spring upon them. And the goals were good. Damari's goal was good. I mean, Cochrane nearly made the goalkeeper go into the back of the net with him. Again, brilliant strike. It's just a shame that Kyogo can't seem to grab a goal either. And, Millwall, he had a chance. And then, we had the long way to Middlesbrough. And as I just said before the show, I can't say on the way back we were disappointed. Yes, it took 3 hours to get home. But we weren't disheartened. We weren't, oh, look, we've lost again. Because actually, we gave them a showing. It was a really good game. And out of all the games, think about who we played away from home. We've played a lot of decent sides, and we haven't been steamrolled either.
No.
Stano should have scored the 1-on-1. I mean, that was a gilt-edge opportunity. Roberts had a brilliant volley that was saved by the goalkeeper. Yes, we weren't great at set pieces and defending again, but I do think because Paik went off early, I noticed that everyone looked a little bit like, who do I mark? Like, Paik should be there. Where should we go? And I do think it disrupted us for the first 20 minutes. And what's happened to Riley McGree up there? I mean, he ran the show for them, and they're number 7. But I just think that we've got to think really positively. If we're going into an international break, we've just lost, but it's a positive loss. I hate losing, but we weren't steamrolled, and we should have got something out of that game. But we need to take the chances again. That it's a shame that we didn't win 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. It's 8 goals.
Yeah, we'll be joined by Tommy Mooney, by the way, everybody, at 7 o'clock from 7 till 8. So we look forward to Tommy joining us again as well. I would go as far as to say about Millwall last Tuesday night that was the best performance under Chris Davies so far. Would we all agree with that?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I thought we were absolutely outstanding, and every single goal. I mean, especially Damari Gray's goal. I think it was a mistake by Wes Harding, wasn't it? And then just the way we punished him for that mistake, and the link-up play and the one-touch stuff was just out of this world, wasn't it, Al?
Sensational, yeah. If you think over the 2 games where we scored 8 goals, we probably made 20 clear-cut chances. Only getting 1 on Saturday meant we should have got. Well, we got plenty of good chances, but we still only hit the net once on Saturday. I think I've just about calmed down from my anger and frustration and whatever. Their winning goal. If I putted a ball at snooker like that, I'll be apologising to my opponent and saying, "I'll tell you what, I won't take that." It was you're on top. You're dominating the game. And Claire, I picked up Claire's comment about we're going to do this, and then they scored, and I said, "Well, I still think you're right. We're going to do this," but it just didn't happen, and it's so frustrating. Look at the 6 games that we've lost. I don't even count the Coventry one because we gave them 2 goals. We got a bloke sent off, and the other 5 we were as good, if not better, than the opposition on all occasions. With possibly Leicester was 50-50, but all the others. I mean, it's just so frustrating. We've got to stop doing it. We've got to be a bit more boring, to be honest. I mean, let's have some Preston North Ends. We score 1 goal and you don't get a look at our goal. That's what we've got to do, and it's not pretty, but remember the old saying, 1-0 to the Arsenal. They won about 5 championships doing that, and that's what we've got to do.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, the Hull defeat at home as well, we had Robinson sent off again, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, without that happening again, we probably get something out of that game as well, don't we? But it's all hindsight now looking back. But I think for me, we've got so many key players, that we have to have on the pitch to do well. Pate being one of them, like I say, Claire. It affects the team when he goes off. I like Mark Leonard, he'd come on, and from what I saw of the game, I was too busy out dancing. I didn't see the game live. Went to word of mouth at the beach house in Solihull, but that's another story. And basically, for me, if Pake's not in the team, if Dutch isn't in the team, and Neumann as well now, for me, next to Clara, rather than Cashin or Robinson, then we're a different team altogether, aren't we, really, I think? And we've witnessed it anyway, haven't we? And another player as well is Tommy Doyle, isn't it, Craig? He's come into the team, Tommy Doyle, and he's made a massive difference.
Yeah, we seem to have this, the spine that we've been looking for since the start of the season. He's for me finally there, and it's stable. They play well off each other. I look at all the goals that we've scored over those past 3 games, and they've all come from positions when we've broken the team down and knocked it forward, but not just knocking it forward. We've knocked it at pace, and we've attacked the players. I think the easiest way to sum us up really has been that we are the perfect team when a team comes at us. So when we are attacked, we can hit people now on the counter, and we've got that ability to hit with pace, but have the clinical pass as well. And you know what? We're thriving on confidence. I mean, the weekend, I'll take that on the chin, because just to echo what Claire said, we as a team and as a performance didn't deserve to lose. And we lost to the flukiest of fluke goals. And do you know what? At some point or other, we will get one as well. So I take that one on the chin. But for the other 2 games, we were dominant. We were on top. We were front foot. We were powerful. And it does, I think, come down to the fact that Dutch gives us something extra. He gives us something for the other defenders to think about. And also, because of the way that he's playing, he creates the space then for others to come into. I mean, look at the Millwall game. Literally, what was it, 40 seconds on the clock, and we could have been 1 up. Yeah. He just literally, he turned on a sixpence and bang. It was a good save. Millwall's goalkeeper, despite the result, kept them in it. It could have been 7, it could have been 8. So, there's huge amounts of positives to take away. And we didn't get the look of the green on Saturday, but I don't mind, because we tried. If we'd have just gone down with a whimper, everybody, I think, would have been angry after the past 2 results. But actually, we tried. We were arguably a better team at points in that game as well. And I think I've seen a comment from a Middlesbrough fan which actually sums this up. He turned around and he said that we are the most attacking team that have gone there. We were pressuring them. We put them under pressure constantly, not just from a defensive position, but moving forwards. And he turned around and he went, playoffs. That team will be in the playoffs. And I just look at his. I snapped people's hands off to take 6 out of 9, especially the teams that we were playing against. And it's nice to come away and feel positive despite a loss. On the downside, it was a big loss to see Pate going off, and I hope that injury is not too serious and we see him back as soon as possible. But I will say, from what I saw, it didn't look pretty. Wouldn't surprise me if we haven't got either a dislocation or a break in some part of his arm or shoulder. He'd come down so heavy on that. But we, go. Let's move forwards. Let's take the positives. And as a fan, Friday. How many people couldn't wipe a smile off their face on Friday when that news came out? It was just, it was incredible. And now I just look nothing but up. And like you say, a week on Thursday for 2 reasons. Us being in Leeds and Blues announcing what the stadium's going to be like. What better day could we ask for next Thursday?
Oh no! Well, the cherry on the cake will be us obviously winning as well, won't it? At the
nice to come back with some silverware, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But I think for me, I'm looking forward to Saturday week as well, the Norwich game, obviously the 150th anniversary of the club celebrations, and 2 days after the revealing of what the stadium's going to look like. Is it just the stadium that they're going to reveal, by the way, or the whole sports quarter, do we know?
But the impression I got from the open house was that it was stadium announcements.
Yeah.
I guess there'll probably be something in and around the training suite and what to expect from the ladies' side of things.
Yeah.
But to me, the biggest announcement is that one that what are we going to see in 5 years' time?
Yeah.
And that's it. I cannot wait to see, albeit an artist's impression, but I cannot wait to see it because the excitement starts then.
Yeah.
It happened at Spurs. It happened at Everton. Look at what's happened to both of those clubs since they've gone into new stadiums as well. They've had a bounce. There's another positive. There's more people there.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got to look forward to. But hopefully by that time, we're in the big league anyhow.
I hope so.
We don't want to be hanging around.
I hope we're more like Everton in our new stadium rather than Tottenham because they can't buy a win there at the moment, can they? but yeah, so Robe, your thoughts on, obviously I presume you was there last Tuesday night?
Yeah, of course, yeah. So Millwall, I mean, I'd have took a draw before the game. I think you tick over nicely and get a draw, but like I say, the way we started and the way we finished, it could have been 7 or 8. One of these days it will be if we keep playing like that.
Yeah.
I think there's a different. We approach away games differently. There's a bit more grit, a bit more determination. I think. We mentioned before about it's like chalk and cheese compared to the games at Coventry and Leicester. Yeah, I mean, none of us like losing, like we've said before. But there's a change in mentality. There really is. And again, it goes back to there's nothing to be scared of in this league. There really isn't. We keep saying it, and we don't want to come across as fickle, but what is there to be scared of? Really, we can get a little run together. You can shoot up the table. The one thing I did notice is that I think Damari don't look fully fit. To me, it looks like he's not running fluid. He looks like he's carrying some sort of injury. I don't know if anybody else thinks that as well, but
his hands.
I certainly think he tires. He tires definitely.
He does. There's something. Those first few games, he was fresh, and okay, it was August and it's start of the season, but yeah, he's not. He don't look 100% at all.
I think he's trying too hard, Robe.
He's trying too hard.
I think he's trying too hard.
He could be.
I think the problem is that you notice he does the same thing again and again. He needs to start mixing it up. Like he'll attack them the same way. But I do agree with you.
Yeah, it's almost like he's a little bit. I wouldn't say naive because he's quite an experienced, player by now. But he's got to utilise his other sort of, skills, because it's a bit predictable now with him. So yeah, I think there's a lot for him to work on in the international break. But I just want him to get fully fit because I truly don't think he's properly fit yet.
I thought he was brilliant in the 2-4-0s.
Yeah. Really well.
Yeah. And I think, do we think it was a foul as well because they weren't happy about his goal on Saturday, were they?
I don't think. I'm not being. I don't think it was.
No,
I watched it, and when I watched it, my immediate thought was, "How is that not being disallowed?" Because when you do look at it, it does look as though he's pulling at the shirt and everything else. But again, we've had enough go against us. It's about time we had some going for us. But also, it's football. I mean, you can't have a game of football without contact.
No.
The day that contact disappears, that's the day the game dies. We're close to it. I really do believe it. I mean, I saw a stat on Sunday. God, it scared the life out of me. A Premier League game that Liverpool were involved in, and they only had 2 physical tackles in the first half of the game. And it was because people are, they said in the commentary, people are just backing off. They're scared now to put the foot in.
Yeah.
Scared to do anything. But so it's, so what? It's done and dusted. It was a goal for him. What I will say is when he went down again, to go back on the injury side, he's definitely carrying his wrist because he was again. As he come away, just looked as though he was in agony with his wrist. So do wonder whether something has gone on there. But again, we're in an international break. It's an opportunity to build things back up. Get ready, like you say, Paul, for the big game against Norwich.
Yeah, definitely. Al, you mentioned earlier, like we lost to a fluky goal, which we did. and we should get one soon. But I'm trying to think when we last had one. I reckon it was probably at Wembley in 2011 to win the cup.
Well, Jude Bellingham's first goal for us was an in-off, wasn't it?
Oh, okay,
yeah. Against Stoke, yeah.
But I tell you what, the foul on Paik was that was naughty. You run underneath somebody like that, you can cause. Well, he did. He caused a lot of damage, and in a lot of others, certainly basketball and rugby league and rugby union, if you do that to somebody, run underneath him and basically twist him over, you're gone. It's off. No ifs or buts.
Yeah.
And I will say that I had the benefit of 2 or 3 looks at it, and I was thinking that wasn't accidental. I won't say it was deliberate, but it certainly wasn't accidental. He got up above him, he bent over, and I mean the old centre halves in the old days used to do that. Centre forwards rather. So the centre halves used to go up behind him, used to step underneath him, and the centre half used to go over the top. Now that was part of the game then. But it shouldn't be anymore.
Yeah. Now we've got a quiz coming up a bit later on with Tommy as well, just a general football quiz. And to warm us up, my daughter come out with a random question a few days ago, and I thought that's a good question. I don't know. I could only think of a couple, but how many clubs can you name in all 4 English professional leagues that Blues have never played?
Fleetwood.
There you go. There's
Fleetwood.
one.
That's one, yeah.
And there's obviously other clubs that didn't exist. Obviously, back so we had when we were in the Championship, say 20 years ago or 25 years ago. You had Wimbledon, didn't you? But have we ever played AFC Wimbledden?
No.
There's another one.
We've I'm just the times we played Milton Keynes, because there was a time when they were at Milton Keynes, they still were called Wimbledon, but I don't think we played them then. We played Milton Keynes afterwards.
We played them as MK Dons, I remember.
Yeah.
But question to our viewers in general: how many clubs exist in the 4 English professional leagues that we've never played?
So Fraser Higgins has said
Morecambe's another.
Okay.
I know this because it's grounds I haven't been to.
Yeah.
Not many of them.
Fraser Higgins has said, sorry.
Barrow. And that was, he's come up with that straight away.
Yeah. It's a good question, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Paul Lilly said Newport.
We have played Newport, yeah.
We play him in a League Cup game or something like that.
Did we? No, I don't remember.
Not in any of our lifetimes have we played Newport, but we have.
Have we?
Okay. What about Bromley?
Bromley, that's another.
Steve said Forest Green. We have played Forest Green, haven't we?
Forest Green.
There's a few
Harrogate
more.
In the cup, isn't it?
Harrogate, yeah. There's more than you think, isn't there, really, to be honest? Yeah. So let's try.
Actually, I've got a question. It's a bit of a joke one, but can anyone anywhere find a picture of Tom Wagner with hair? Seriously, I was thought about work randomly the other day. There was no pictures of him with hair. So if any of our viewers can find a picture of Wagner with hair,
that question, Robe?
That would have been his question at the open house, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Did you ever have hair?
It's just baffling me. There's no pictures of him that exist.
I want to see one. I want to see with Paul Lipkiss with hair as well.
You want to see me with hair?
Yeah, come on, Paul. It just wouldn't look good, would it?
There's got to be one somewhere of him with hair.
One of the other ones that's come through. Harrogate. Is that one of the teams we haven't played?
Definitely, yeah. I have been to Harrogate, but I've not seen the Blues there.
And Salford. I don't think we've played.
Salford.
Okay, yeah.
There's loads of them said daft question, isn't
it? Yeah, but it's got people thinking. Oh my God, look at that.
How old was you then? 4? You started to lose it when you were 8.
She's only 12 now. What you want about?
I just shaved it off and give in. As soon as I started to go there and there, that was it. It just came off.
That's it.
I can't. I started losing my hair when I was 15 or 16. I did. Yeah. It's the old creases went back there.
Robe's stealing people's hair. That's why he's still got it.
Oh no, mine's going. To be fair, mine's a bit wispy.
I used to have a quiff for a bit, like from about the age of 19 to 22, and then I just got rid of it.
Got rid of it, yeah.
I had curtains. I did.
Did you?
I looked at.
And there's the bleep machine. Yes.
I know, yeah. The man who sets the rules about swearing swears.
Who would have thought, Robe talking about Wagner's, talking about our haircuts?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, gone off on a tangent there.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry.
But you can imagine what I look like.
I think you got a touch of Robin Williams.
Yeah. Tom Wagner had hair before Peacock Farrell's first match for us.
Talking of Toms, I'm delighted to say, welcome on the show once again to the one and only Tommy Mooney, Mr. Blue Rising himself.
Mate.
Good evening, how are we doing?
All right, mate.
You all right, Tommy?
I was just wondering if you're going to find a picture of me with hair as well.
There is actually some on the internet of you with hair.
I have seen, yes, yeah. Didn't recognise you, but I saw them.
Robe, I don't know whether you can see that, but there is Tom Wagner, and yes, he does, in that picture, have hair. That counts.
Yeah, he has got hair. It's really, fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's got to be...
You mean like my hair, like long hair, like back in the 80s or something?
Yeah, like, early 90s or something.
Anyway, shall we move on? Let's get Tommy's thoughts. Tommy, your thoughts, mate, on obviously we're just discussing the last week in general. Obviously, it's been a great week for the club, especially Friday when it was announced that Knighthead and Shelby companies had took one, over the whole club, and we can now finally shut the door on BSHL and move on altogether. And it just, for me, it just felt as a fan, and I'm sure I can speak for all fans, it just felt like a lead weight lifted off our shoulders. Even though they weren't involved, it was kind of like, in your mind, you still know they're there, don't you? So it's good to be able to shut the door on them altogether, and now we can move forward. But yeah, just your thoughts on the on-field activities. I take it you saw the 3 games, did you? Portsmouth, Millwall and Middlesbrough?
Yeah, I watched the Tuesday game. I was in Holland with Juki filming for Blue Rising, so that show goes out tomorrow. I just got back in time. We landed about 7, so by the time I got home, I watched the game.
Oh, brilliant!
I actually said on the show the following day that I thought it was the best performance since Chris Davies arrived.
Yeah.
Obviously, I seen the goals against Pompey, and then I did core comms for the Middlesbrough game, which is a disappointment for many reasons. But I agree with Chris Davies in his post match. I thought we were the better team.
Yeah,
certainly we played the best football. Definitely conceded a few mistakes, and which allowed Middlesbrough to put the ball into our box. But for me, losing Paik in the opening minutes of the game was a massive blow, because particularly on the Tuesday evening, Paik and Doyle were outstanding. So that it throws it in the opening minutes of a game, and it does take a little while for the players, because you've worked on your team and you're changing them in the first minute.
Yeah.
So it does, while Leonard came in and did what he does, you certainly missed what Paik does for the team in the middle of the pitch, because he's been one of the most consistent, first and foremost, but one of the strongest performers too.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't think we're far away now, are we, from, say, being I'm going to say top 8 team, potentially pushing for the playoffs. I don't think we're sort of getting somewhere now. Certainly since he's changed the team around a little bit and we put Neumann at the back, we've got Dutch in there, and them two, for me in particular, give us that extra physical presence, don't they, as well? Because obviously they're bigger lads than what we had there before, but also they just give you, and they're stronger, aren't they, as well? And it's important to have that in the team, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's all around the pitch. I know we talk about having 2 players for every position, but the level of performance from the lads means that the team's been pretty stable. But it's about the relationships all over the pitch. It's, you talk about Neumann and Clara, but Paik and Doyle, or Iwata as it was.
Yeah.
And then your front 4, you can mix them around.
Yeah.
You've still got an incredibly good attacking threat. When you look at, I think you've got Jay Stansfield, Dimmy Gray, and Christoph Clara that have played over 1,000 minutes this season already. So that shows you, when you look through the stats of the rest of the championship, there's not too many that have got 3 and 4 over 1,000 minutes. So yes, there's been changes, and I agree when you're talking about Dux. He brings another dimension.
Yeah.
You look at the goals in the Millwall game, the movement, the passing, and the team ethic that they had was outstanding. And I think it's ticking over in the right direction. We're in a good spot. We had a great start to the season. Then you get a few dodgy performances and results, but it's the Championship. Everybody can beat everybody else.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot being said about the international breaks. It has interrupted the season. They have interrupted the season. But when we come back, we've got 3 games against teams that are below us in the league.
Yeah.
So, you could be in the middle of next month, you could be in an even better position.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the usual Blues ways, we do well against good teams and not so well against the lesser teams. I mean, for example, we've hammered Millwall at home 4-0 and we couldn't beat Sheffield Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? So it's sort of like...
but it's difficult. The teams that are at the bottom that don't necessarily play football, they go a little bit more direct. It's difficult to deal with that style of football. When you've got 2 footballing teams, you could put our starting 11 against any other starting 11 in the division. Coventry are at the top of the league because they score so many goals and don't concede.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily play better football than Chris Davies' style. Yeah. So I think there's an awful lot of positives on and off the pitch. I mean, you talk about Knighthead Group. Well, Tom Wagner's done everything he said he was going to do when he came into the football club. So I believe every word he says, and I think it looks fabulous for the future of the club.
Yeah, I think for me as well, the one massive difference when you think back to what it was like before they took over is the match day experience, isn't it? People are getting to St Andrews now at midday. You know what I mean? It's for a 3 o'clock kickoff. Before we'd be walking into the stadium at like 10 to 3. Do you know what I mean? And the revenue that they're making through that and making it such a much better environment for our fans has been massive, hasn't it?
The vast majority of owners treat football clubs like a business. Yeah. And I don't think Knighthead view it any differently, but they put the supporters, the players, the club in front of the numbers to a certain extent. And I agree with you. The difference between last season or the season before, certainly, I would get to the game to do co-coms at 1:45, 2 o'clock. There'd be nobody there.
Yeah.
Now it's packed.
Yeah.
And it is a match day experience as opposed to a match.
Yeah.
And I think that's solely down to Knighthead's vision for what they want to the football club, and also employing the right people in the right roles.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's key to it, and trusting those people to get on with the jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing, Paul, is things have changed on the field, but things have changed off the field as well. And we talk about Knighthead there, but the whole fan experience is not just about getting to the ground. It's about what you get when you get to the ground. And I know we had a discussion earlier on around things like the club shop is 1,000 times better. You get in, you've got stock, you've got a churn that's happening all the time and new things. So it's costing us all a fortune. But do you know what? Great. The service is fantastic. Then you look at where we started the season to where we are now, and things in the fan parks have changed. So the service is 10 times faster when you get to go and get a drink or even the food. The whole ethos around how they bring the fans together and keeping them together is building. And we've got 2 fan parks now. Was it 4 fan parks when we moved to the new stadium? So you just imagine how things are going to continue to improve. But it's like I say, it's on and off the whole field. The feel-good factor at the club is huge. And look at the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, the Norwich, the Southamptons, teams that, Norwich and Southampton, teams that you would say they should be fighting for promotion here, should be really up and going. They're the ones that are struggling, and their fans are crying out for what we've got. So the whole thing is just spectacular at the moment, and long may it continue.
Yeah, yeah. And I guess from a staff perspective, Tom, when you turn up to do co-coms, is it a better experience for you as well? Like just going to St Andrews in general, and the environment behind the scenes and the facilities, even for the staff as well as the supporters, must be a lot different there as well than what it was before.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't. The environment there hasn't changed too much, but there's, because of the attention that the club gets now, the press room's an awful lot busier than it has been.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd expect that last season when we're having the best season of football ever.
Yeah.
And and that continues into the Championship. Each division you go up, everything improves. But I think it's just more about the atmosphere in the stadium.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's like back to my time, it was sold out 27,000 every week. And it's exactly the same now. And the money that the club spend on enhancing the match day experience shows when the players come onto the pitch. It's like you sat on the edge of your seat if you're not standing up, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You know, and that's certainly it's got something to do with the way we start games. I'm certain of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Even going back to your time now, that season you was with us in the promotion season, 2002, 2001, 2002. Any of these lads getting in that team? Today's team, do you think?
Well, I don't think I'd get in this one. Just a bit on its head.
I don't believe
sure it would, yeah. Dukey and I had a conversation about what it'd be like for defenders to play against me and him together, but you know, the movement and the pace in the attacking areas in this current team, I think is excellent, and I enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy watching an awful lot of Premier League football, but the Championship I've always loved. I've probably played in it for 9-10 seasons, I'm not sure, but I love the Championship, and I'm certainly enjoying this one. Yes, we're in mid-table, but we're in a really good spot.
Yeah. I mean, this team now, if you played the same formation in your team, you on the left, Brian Hughes behind Horse, and Devlin on the right as that front four is pretty good as well.
We'd get a few goals. Put it that way. I'd play my usual 70 minutes, and then Stan Lazaridis would come on and take all the plaudits at the end. But as long as I'd got a goal by then, I was happy to come on.
Let's reminisce for a minute then. So that season, obviously, it was, you know, the season that Trevor obviously started the season, didn't he? And then he obviously went, and Steve Bruce was on Gardening League, wasn't he, for a few months before he actually came to us? Because I seen him on TalkSport the other day, actually, or listened to him on TalkSport the other day with Simon Jordan, and they were sort of like reminiscing on that as well, weren't they? And, you know, obviously Simon Jordan was playing a bit of hardball, wasn't he, with us? He didn't want to let him go. From your perspective, though, obviously you'd just signed for us that summer, and you'd signed for Trevor, so yeah, it must have been maybe difficult at that particular time.
Yeah, it was strange because I almost signed in the March in the season before.
Okay.
Watford had turned down. I think they offered £500,000 because I only had 3 months left in my contract.
Yeah.
And Graham Taylor turned it down because Watford still had a chance of the playoffs. And I think in that season I had like 22 goals or something like that. So it never happened in the March. But when I went and spoke to all of the clubs in the summer, Trevor made a really strong impression on me.
Yeah.
And the rest of the football club. And obviously, I mean, I've said it many times, I played at St Andrews, as it was then, in the playoff semi-final for Watford.
Yeah, 99, yeah.
And when Daly scored that goal, that in any stadium was the best atmosphere I'd heard of until we got to the Millennium. But at that point, that was the best atmosphere. So he was influential in when I came to the club, and then I think I scored 4 goals in my first 5 games, then broke my ankle.
Yeah.
So by the time I was fit, Trevor had left the club.
Yeah.
And we knew Brucey was coming in, but they essentially swapped clubs, didn't they? Trevor went to Palace and Brucey came here.
Yeah.
And it was very different atmosphere when Brucey came in because he was very good at making the players feel part of it, whether they were in or out of the team. Very good at that. His man management was excellent. And, you know, when I signed for the football club, I was told that 2 or 3 other players would be coming in. That never transpired. There was just myself and Nico Vasson, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But when Brucey came in, he was given money to spend, and we brought probably 6 or 7 experienced players in.
Yeah,
Essentially, that's what got us over the line and promoted.
Yeah. You had Stern John, Jeff Kenner, Steve Vickers, Teberley.
Curtis Fleming.
Yeah, Debs came back, didn't he?
Jeff Kenner.
Yeah.
Peter Atherton, was he? Well, no, it was the season before, was it?
Sorry, no, he was earlier than that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but no, that was a good, strong squad, wasn't it? With, like you say, of experience as well, and that was probably the cherry on the cake. And I think the Stern John signing was big for us as well, wasn't it, that season?
Yeah, well, Stern came in and did ever so well. Got some important goals, didn't he? Obviously, the playoff semi-final one.
Yeah,
scored some good goals for us, and because he came in and Horse was in the team, the gaffer changed things slightly to get me in the team. So I ended up playing. It was almost in possession. It was a front three. Out of possession, I went and covered the left-hand side of the pitch.
Yeah,
to make it a more basic 4-4-2. But that was out of possession. In possession, the three of us had a free role really, and it worked really well. We all scored goals.
Did you enjoy that role as well, more so than playing as a 9, or did you prefer playing as an out-and-out 9?
I preferred playing as a 9, but I also prefer starting games. So I was happy to play where Brucey told me to play, providing I was starting. And I was still scoring goals because, like you say, it was a front three in possession of the ball.
Yeah.
So as long as there was balls coming in the box, then there were three of us that would go and attack it.
And when you think back as well, we had the likes of AJ coming off the bench and Stan as well. I mean, you're talking 2 top players there, aren't you? As well.
Yeah, we had it. By the time we got to the end of the season, I mean, we had a really good, strong run-in, didn't we? I think we won 12 of the 13 last games to get into the playoffs, and we've seen it so many times. I did it with Watford. The team that finishes in 6th with momentum is the team that everybody fancies.
Yeah. Alan, some of your memories of Tommy that season?
I congratulate him on his commentary on Saturday. Especially when you said, I'd like to be on there playing against these 2 mugs at the back.
Did I phrase it like that? I'm not sure I phrased it like that.
Quite like that, but that's what you meant.
That is what I meant. You're absolutely right.
Very professional.
I remember sort of every game in that season, mainly because I've watched it on a video 50 times at least. But the fact that you had your 3 goal scorers up front, and you had Marcello to them 3.
Oh yeah, as well, yeah.
And even at the start of the season, we had Peter Unlove. He left us halfway through that.
Yeah,
but we never. That was something that was really good about that team. I can't remember us getting a nil against anybody. It was, you went and you got entertained as well. As for Tommy, I remember your hat trick
against Norwich.
Against Norwich, yeah. And was that the game? No, it was. You missed a penalty. It wasn't the same game, was it?
No.
Was it Wimbledon?
Could well have been. I don't remember the misses as much as I remember the goals.
Do you want me to send you the video?
I hope you missed it, Tony. You're there, Tommy.
I was going to say, you're out penalties, aren't you?
I don't remember the misses.
That hat trick, especially the volley from the outside left position that went in the top right-hand corner. Well, that was special.
Yeah, we had a good team. Even then, that was before, I suppose, Brucey. I think that was in Mick Mills and Jim Barron were in a caretaker period. I'd just got back fit from my ankle, and we were still creating goals. Me and Marcelo used to put it about a little bit, and obviously Horse as well. So and I always knew that I'd get chances to score, and then it was probably the peak 2 seasons that I had. So yeah, we had a really good team spirit, as you'd expect, that got better and better when Brucey came in.
Yeah,
because when you have the expectation of playing for Birmingham City and things are not going well, it's tough. It is tough because you guys are not happy. We know that, and the players are not happy because I always classed them as one of the biggest clubs in the Championship at the time. Obviously, this is pre-Premier League era. And you have to be ready. You have to play, and you have to do what's expected of you. And for the most part, with the exception of the early stages, we did that.
Yeah. And bringing it on to current times, obviously, we've signed Kyogo in the summer, and obviously, big signing. We're all excited, and he just needs that first league goal, doesn't he? And as a striker yourself, obviously, did you ever go through a spell like that yourself? And it must be hard to put that shirt on and go out there when it's just not happening for you.
Yeah, I feel for him because he's a player. He's definitely a player. You don't have the stats and career that he's had if you're not a good player.
Yeah,
you can see that he is. He's got everything about his game. I remember I was doing co-coms. I can't remember who it was against, but his first game where he's bumped the centre half and tried to lob the keeper from 25 yards. Not a thought of controlling it and giving it to somebody else. And I thought the goal was disallowed because of a foul, which was
Ipswich.
Ipswich, yeah. It was the first game of the season, wasn't it?
First one, yeah.
And you just see that desire to score goals, and he's been so unfortunate, and it must be so tough mentally. Fortunately, I never had to deal with that, and at every club I scored quite early. So I don't know what he's experiencing, but I went on droughts where you're not scoring, and if you come into the club as a goal scorer, it's tough mentally. So I hope that gets put to bed soon and the goals start to flow because the boy can finish.
I really hope for his sake as well he gets it at St Andrews as well, because that'll just be
the roof will come off.
Yeah, I've never known I don't think a player with us that's got so much love but hasn't actually hit the ground running yet. And you know, that last game was just showing him. You could see the frustration in him. You know, the way he had his shirt over his head, the way he was almost telling himself off. But the fans were loving it.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. And you're right, Mark. When that goal comes, the roof's going off. It's everybody knows that, again, I think when he gets one, he'll go on a run. And I think, you know, it could be a difference in the second half of the season as well. You know, he might get to a tipping point of halfway through the season and then he has a nice little run. It'd be beautiful.
You could even go back to some of the greatest players ever. I mean, Dennis Bergkamp, I remember when he signed for Arsenal, it took him ages to get his first goal, you know. You know, Shearer went a year without scoring for England. They were talking about him not playing in Euro 96, if you remember.
Do you remember John Aldridge, Paul? John Aldridge for Ireland. He went about 38 games before he got his first goal.
Yeah. So,
top strikers have been there and done it.
The thing with Kyogo is I think he's different because you can see he tries hard as well.
Yeah.
So he actually works really hard for the team. I just think that we do need to adapt when he plays because the amount of runs he makes, at some point you've got to try and find those. And I think against Middlesbrough, we were actually trying to find the runs. So you could see that they're starting to hopefully click.
Yeah, no, definitely. Claire, your memories of the 01-02 Tommy season with us and obviously that promotion to the Premier League against Norwich in Cardiff.
I mean, I was only little, weren't I, really? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I was
only about 11.
11.
You still are, Claire.
I wish I was. I think, was it ever a volley against Norwich?
Yeah.
That was probably my favourite goal. The favourite kit, the kit that I always remember is the yellow or obviously the royal blue Phones for You kit.
Yeah.
That always seemed to be like extra large on everybody. Everyone just used to run around. Yeah, that's what I remember.
It was like a tent on Devlin, wasn't it?
Yeah, like all of them used to have. Like now you see the kits and they're like really like, you know, fitted. And then you think about that, you know, 20 years ago. And they're all massive. But yeah, the goal against Norwich was probably my favourite.
I remember the one at Millwall as well, Tommy, the rebound off the wall. You hit a free kick, it come back to you and then absolutely levered it into the top corner.
I was furious with myself that I'd hit the wall with the initial free kick and just leathered it in top corner, didn't it? Couldn't have gone anywhere. But,
you were furious. What do you think we were thinking? I did a typical, what the hell's he doing? Oh, what a goal. Yeah, I told you.
Very similar to my reaction at the time.
I remember one at Stockport as well. I think you got was a really good goal at Stockport as well with the outside of your left. You sort of curled top corner as well.
If it was on my left foot, I was confident I'd shoot from anywhere. I was never scared of missing. I think that's the key to it for a striker is trying to hit the target. If you hit the target, then the keeper has to save it.
Yeah.
If it was on my left foot, if it was on my right foot, I'd pass it to somebody else. But on my left foot, on my head, and then I was confident.
Yeah, that's great. Brilliant. Happy days, though. A good season that was. I really enjoyed it. Get that promotion in the end, because obviously that was our fourth time of asking in the playoffs at the time.
I was going to say, Paul, a bit of a coincidence. I'm sure we beat Millwall 4-0 early on that season as well.
Yes, we did.
We did, yeah.
That's the first
in
time
about August. Yeah,
we lost at Wimbledon 3-1.
Yeah.
Disastrous. And then we come home and won 4-0.
Yeah.
I think that was my first goal for the club in the second game at home to Millwall. That was
Yeah.
Didn't use Nicky Eden get one and Uzi as well?
Nicky Eden, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Was it Uzi and AJ? Was it you, Tommy, Uzi and AJ or something? I can't remember now.
I can't remember too many goals that Nicky Eden scored. In fact, if he was shooting, I'd be having a go at him for not crossing it to my head.
He could play though, couldn't he? He was a good player.
He was really good for me. Obviously, when we brought Jeff Kenner in, then Chunky went out of the team. We called him Chunky for obvious reasons. That wasn't he fitted the shirt. most of his shirts were too big. But no, he had a wonderful right foot and didn't hesitate to cross the ball. So you could make your runs. Your timing of your run was easy when Chunky was in possession of it. He was excellent for us in the early part of that season, and a really good teammate. Even after Jeff had taken his place, Chunky was still in and around it. Brucey didn't want him to go because he was the life and soul of the changing room, and certainly him and Horse were social managers for all of the team bonding events. So,
is that what you're
really important.
Yeah, no, brilliant. And then on the other side, you've obviously got Grange, ain't you, as well, bobbing forward with his left peg as well. So,
yeah, from both sides of the pitch. You know, at first it was Stan out on the left-hand side and his relationship with Grange.
Yeah.
In the 4-4-2 with me and Horse up front. And then you had Brian Hughes if he went to the right-hand side, or Devs with Grange and then Jeff Kenner. So there was plenty of ammo. You couldn't help but score goals in that team. It was a really enjoyable time of my career.
Was it one of your favourite seasons as a player?
Yeah, I think that and the one before. Obviously, from a selfish point of view, I think I got 15 in 31 or 32 for Birmingham, and I'd got 20, 22, 23 in 45 for Watford. So those two consecutive years was my best output, if you like.
Yeah.
And with those stats, it's not difficult to pick out that that's your best couple of years in your career.
Yeah, and have you got a favourite strike partner that you've ever played with, or is it kind of vary, or?
Whoever puts the most chances my way would be. It was very rare that I played with somebody bigger than me, so I would always be going for the first ball.
Yeah,
but Horse and I worked it well. I was really lucky. I played with Kevin Phillips at Watford. We had a good relationship, scored a lot of goals. But I have to say, the one that I missed playing in a game with, and certainly the best player that I've ever played with, was Christoph Dugarry. I would have loved to have played in a league game with him. Obviously trained with him a lot, but never played in a game. And when Brucey brought him in after we'd been promoted, it's not like I can knock on the gaffer's door and say, how are you playing him in front of me? He's only won the World Cup and the Euro. Don't worry. I'm a realistic footballer. I'll go back to the Championship where it's easy for me.
We got any good questions on the shout boxes for Tommy coming in?
Going back to players who never scored for a long time. Sure, Michael says Shearer went 2 years without scoring for England.
Was it 2 years?
That can't be right, surely.
That's only 12 games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 12 games.
It's 2 years, nonetheless.
Yeah, it's still 2 years, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And then he certainly made up for it in Euro 96, didn't he? He was top goal scorer. So persistence usually pays off, doesn't it, if you stick with them and just get them to believe in themselves and keep throwing them out there, and eventually it will happen.
How could any manager of any team say to Alan Shearer, I'm leaving you out?
Yeah.
First of all, you'd have to say it from the next room. You just couldn't do it, could you? I don't know if you'd gone 3 years. You couldn't possibly leave it. If he's in your squad, you've got to put him in.
When you think back to then, you got Les Ferdinand, Robbie Fowler, Andy Cole, all these strikers that weren't playing for England very much because of obviously Shearer and Sheringham, etc. But, Shearer was the best, though. He was, wasn't he?
Yeah. Pete Taylor says, love Tommy on the Blue Rising episodes. Genuinely good programme. Fraser says, Tommy, that volley against Norwich is one of the best goals I've ever seen at stands. Fraser.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, talk to us about Blue Rising then, Tommy. How did that come about? Obviously, for you to be involved in that? Do you have to apply, or do you just get approached, or what? How does it come about?
No, we started it at the end of last season from Wembley onwards. Wembley was the debut show on Blues Plus.
Yeah.
And we did a show for each and every one of the match days.
Yeah.
After that. And I'd worked on something similar at Watford a few years ago.
Yeah.
So when the club asked me if I first and foremost, if I was available and would I like to do it? And I jumped at the opportunity. Why wouldn't you? You know, I love being back involved with the club and employed by the club. It's, you know, obviously I still live in the Midlands, so it's ideal for me. And I think just the way, the professionalism of the show, hopefully that comes across when people are watching it. You know, it's so well run. The production is outstanding. If they can make me look good, that just shows you how good the edit is. But I love being involved in it, and it's something that I've even given up my Wednesday golf.
Wow!
To be involved in the show and plan for the show that goes out on a Thursday. So
you do a lot of golf in it, though, Tommy. Come on,
that's a bonus.
Every time I watch it, there's golf involved.
that is a bonus because I do work for the golf ops team at the Warwickshire, and a lot of the lads like a game of golf. So we've had. Tom Huddleston was the first one to come up there, and we played a few games of golf. If I can mix the show and golf, it's the best day that could ever be for me. Perfect. So when Jay Stansfield and Taylor come up there as well, it was really good, and hopefully there'll be a few more for you guys to see, because I think it's nice to see the players away from their working environment.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you get a little bit more out of the players, you know. I had to tip my hat off to Jay Stansfield, being as honest as he was, talking about how he struggled at times last season with the pressure of being the Category A signing that he is, and the pressure of playing for Birmingham City on its own. So, certainly, you know, again, Knighthead have come in and given departments a budget to put some professional things together, whether that's on the pitch, off the pitch, and the media team is growing by the day. So hopefully you guys get to see more of the players in and around the football club, but also away from that.
Yeah. Now, when you did something similar at Watford, am I right in saying you was with Emma Saunders then, who's now on Sky Sports?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Emma and we did the show every week for just over a year.
Yeah.
And off the back of that, Emma got a Sky contract and I got the Blues job. So it's win-win.
And I do think that the lady who presents, is it Ella? Sorry, Ellen.
Ellen Ellard. Yeah.
Ellen, right. Yeah, she's fantastic. She did the open house. She presented the open house as well. And I think those two that present it, sorry, I don't know the guy's name.
Richie Driss.
Richie, yeah. So Richie and Ellen are fantastic at what they do. They're really good. And Ellen in particular at the open house, I thought, wow, you know, she really did have everyone, you know, in the palm of her hand, I thought.
Yeah, she's very, very good, very professional. But she does a lot of work for Sky and Five Live. So she's very, very well respected in her field, and it's, you know, a coup to the club to get her on a regular basis. Richie Driss the same, obviously. Big names in the presenting and media world, and then you've got Will Brazier and I that sit on the sofa and have a little laugh with each other. We get on really well, and hopefully that comes across on the show.
Yeah, you made me laugh when you arrived at Wrexham and you said, I love travelling or something. What did you say? You said, I love being in the car, travelling to away games or something.
Well, he put me on the spot. He'd been there all there with the with the microphone speaking to the players, and I was literally just coming back from my car, and he put me on the spot, and he just said, "What is it you like?" And I said, "Well, sitting in my car for hours on my own and free food." Because I thought they'll never use it. Because if you give an honest answer, then they put it in. I thought they'll never use it, and then they put it in. But that just shows, you know, it's not all serious stuff with this show. It's you see a little bit of everything, and you know, Will and I have a really good relationship, and we have a bit of banter. So it's not all stats and figures, if you like.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Tommy, going back to your day at Blues, I'd love to have seen something like that with the squad we had back then.
Yeah,
you know, some of the characters we had back then.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of it you could have put live on air. To be fair, We did some of our little Tuesday club sessions after training, where we might go for a pint or two.
Yeah,
they would have been really good viewing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd have been all over that. I'd have been watching that. Yeah.
Tommy, out of all the players then that so far have been to the golf club, if you could choose one partner, who would it be?
Tom Huddleston, it's a really good ball. I think we'd be a decent pairing. Yeah, so hopefully there'll be a game there. But there's a lot of players that have said they'd be interested in doing it, because I think if you get one or two, like now Tom and Jay have done it, they'll realise that we're not trying to trip them up or make them look daft. It's me that looks stupid sometimes on the golf course, because I just turn up and I'm more worried about the questions that I'm going to ask, and I stop thinking about my golf swing. Which without the cameras isn't that bad, but when you put a camera on you, it's very, very different. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a few more of those events, and you'll get to see a little bit more of behind the scenes with the players and how they like to relax, and what their thoughts are on the season. Because sometimes if you catch them after a game, they're very guarded.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can take them to the golf club or other venues. I mean, I did one with Lyndon Dykes, and we just went for a cup of coffee walking down Henley High Street, and that was really good. Lyndon was fabulous, very open. So hopefully there's many more of them to come. On the golf course, we might have to wait for the late nights to come back, because it doesn't really work with training times, but we'll see. Hopefully there's a few more to do.
Yeah, no, it's good that you enjoy it though as well, isn't it? Because it's great to do stuff like that anyway. But yeah, to be back.
I love it, Paul. It's really good. I mean, I've done it a couple of times before with the interviews, obviously doing the show and sat as a panel, but interviewing players, it's something new to me. So as long as I get better with everyone, then that'll be great. But by all means, get everybody to email or let the club know what they want to see on Blue Rising, because I'm sure it's the supporters that we want to please.
Yeah.
If we get the supporters' input, then we'll do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. Well, keep up the good work on there, because we're definitely, all of us are really enjoying it. Every Thursday when it comes out, it's like, oh yeah, Blue Rising's out. I get the side eyes off the missus, and then it goes on YouTube.
You can't blame me for that. I'm responsibility.
Right then, should we move on to the fun bit then? Well, more fun stuff. We're going to do a little quiz this week. Has everyone got a pen and paper now? Let's just do whoever gets the first to two correct answers out of Chris's random football questions.
These are so random.
And they are all football, Chris.
And when you've got your answer, just write it down and hold it up to the screen.
They're just football, any football, not just blue.
It's just football across the club. Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay then. Question one: to which former Arsenal player was the chant "Your eyes are offside, your eyes are offside" directed?
Are these in my years of being alive?
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Can you say that?
Yeah.
I haven't answered it yet, but so I won't.
So thanks for the answer, Mark. Very good.
Oh,
that's right.
You got to hold it up when we say, like, all at the same time.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mark. Can't believe it was.
What did he say? I wasn't listening.
that was just a practice.
Hey, keep your eyes open.
That was Gokara's put there.
Was it Mesut Ozil?
It certainly was. Yes.
Okay, that was
That's my answer.
Okay.
Did you know that, Tom?
Yeah, did you not see my paper up to the screen?
He was that quick. I'll tell you what, he was brilliant. He was there before Mark was.
You watch the YouTube as well, because that's where I got it from. The worst chance in the Americans like our worst chance, and that was the first one on yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give Robe that then. Robe's on one.
Okay, then here we go. Question two. You're going to love this. Which Scottish team is the only one in the UK with the letters A, B, C, and D and E contained in its name?
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but Mint's premium wireless is $15 a month. But I'd like to offer one other perk. We have no stores. That means no small talk. Crazy weather we're having. No, it's not. It's just weather. It is an introvert's dream. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Avoiding your unfinished home projects because you're not sure where to start? Thumbtack knows homes so you don't have to. Don't know the difference between matte paint finish and satin? Or what that clunking sound from your dryer is? With Thumbtack, you don't have to be a home pro. You just have to hire one. You can hire top-rated pros, see price estimates, and read reviews all on the app. Download today.
Did you say C?
Yep. A, B, C, D, and E. I can see the cogs turning.
When can you hold it? When can we hold it up now?
Oh, you haven't got it already.
Hang on.
No.
I ain't got a clue.
Okay.
It's just a guess.
I've got it.
Have you got it, Tom? Go on then.
Hold your answers up.
Cowden Beef.
Yeah, I put CF as in like
I got it as well.
Spanish team.
Just look at Robe. I mean,
Well done.
anybody would have thought that he hasn't got Google in front of him.
Well, he hasn't spelt it correctly.
I have.
Oh, yes,
Neither have I, Claire. Neither have I.
Cowden BF.
Go on then. That's Robe 2. That's Robe 2. Tommy 1. We got one for first to 4 now. Go on.
Here
I
we go.
don't
We
think
don't
Robe's
like this
first one
competition.
to
Robe's
count.
No,
winning.
no.
Robe's Claire. You're not allowing Robe's first one to count.
No, because
What?
he didn't put it on a piece of paper, so that's cheating.
I did. Look. Oh,
No,
I
because
know you
said
wrote it
first.
afterwards. We saw you. Look, see? You've really
Right.
have to have written Cowden Beef.
standard of refereeing nowadays, I tell you.
Go on then. 1-1. Go on then, Chris. Next one.
Right, then here you go. So, next question. What connects the former England footballers Kieran Dyer, Wayne Bridge, Ian Wright, Dennis Wise, and Jimmy Bullard?
Oh. What?
I did tell you they're random.
What connects them?
What are the players again?
Do you want the players again? I'll tell
Yeah.
you. Okay, then. What connects the former England footballers Kieran Dyer, Wayne Bridge, Ian Wright, Dennis Wise, and Jimmy Bullard?
I'm not sure about this, but I'm going for it.
I think they've got it on. Well done, Paul Lilly.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't got a clue.
Oh, I can see it. I'm going to write it too.
Well done, Claire.
I'll never guess.
Thanks, Paul Lily. Cheers.
All in I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Not football.
I went for they all played for West Ham, but I wasn't sure about Dennis Wise.
And I was about to say they'd all had a fight on the pitch, but that would definitely be true, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but it's not for TV, not for podcast.
Hang on, he didn't see my. Hang on. Yeah, I got it as well. Look. All on telly.
Okay, go on then. Next one.
Okay. Last question. Is this the last question?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Okay. Which club had the shortest name in the English Football League was expelled from the league
Yeah,
due
no,
to
that
long-standing financial difficulties in 2019?
Yeah.
Very.
Well done, Claire.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah. Well done, Tommy.
Fantastic. Well done, everybody.
I won then, yeah, sorted. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, Claire, I think you won. We should disqualify Robe just because it's Robe.
We need to do a shootout now between Tommy and Robe for the winner because they're on 2-2 each.
Just like Millennium Stadium, Tommy. It's like Cardiff
I think we've got about 4 on 2, you know.
Oh, okay.
We need to do a group stage.
Okay, fastest finger then. Fastest finger for the last one. Here we go.
Hold the answer up. I'll judge who holds it up first. Chris asked the question.
Okay then. What is the second largest club in Munich after Bayern?
PSV.
1816.
Well done. It's 1860, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
You
know
had
you
numbers in.
16.
I therefore declare Claire the winner.
But don't you have to write?
Inside girls don't know anything about
Don't
football,
you have to write it down, or I'm just a middle writing it. Do you have to
Tommy,
write it?
don't look happy, Tommy.
I was just about to say Gladbach, but I don't even know if it's in Munich.
No.
Mönchengladbach.
It's in
Well done, Claire.
I want VAR on that. I said TSV. It's TSV Munich 1860, not 16.
I know, but do you know what? It's all those times of playing FIFA, isn't it? When you played random teams. And I remember 18, and then it had 6 on it.
All I know is, Claire, you're the winner, which makes Robe, as we all know, a loser. So that's absolutely fine.
I've been to the ground.
Right, let's move on to the. We've got the Who, Chris.
We'll have the Who first, and we'll have the Barney afterwards. So,
I think we have to write down the Who on a piece of paper as well.
You remember this, Tommy?
Good idea.
Ladies and gents, just to let everybody know, 40 minutes on the clock, and Birmingham are winning 1-0 at Nottingham Forest. Come on, the ladies.
Okay, here's the Who, and I want to see written down. Here we go.
I think so. Yeah, I think I'd be lying if I said people's confidence didn't dip a little bit, but I think that's just a way of life. You know, if you're losing a couple of games, people's head goes down, and you try and keep them up.
Is that someone who Tommy's played with? He was with us during the 01-02 season, yeah?
Can I hear it again?
You're 100% on that, Chris.
I'd be lying if I said people's confidence didn't dip a little bit, but I think that's just a way of life. You know, if you're losing a couple of games, people's head goes down, and you try and keep them up.
It's him younger. He's a bit younger than.
I can't tell if he's Scottish or not.
No, he's definitely not Scottish.
He's northern, and he's like York.
I think it's Lancashire, isn't it?
I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, sounds it.
Definitely up north somewhere.
Yeah.
Has he played in the top flight?
Yeah, he played for Blues.
In the Prem?
Oh yeah, he was there, wasn't he? Yeah.
So he was with us the season Tommy was with us when we got promoted, and then he went on to play for us in the Prem that following season when you were still there for a bit, weren't you, Tommy, in the Prem?
And I'm pretty sure he was a guest. I think he's been a guest.
Have we mentioned him this evening?
No.
Oh, is it? Do we have to hold our answer?
Yeah, go on then.
Go on then, Robe. Let's see if you got it right.
Damien Johnson.
No,
because he hasn't been a guest.
No. And he never gave an interview, did he?
One thing.
I spoke to him once.
For those people that are asking, by the way, it was Tricky Sari that scored the goal, and it's an absolute screamer.
Nice.
I think he came from Sheffield.
Is it Graham Hyde?
No. I'm pretty sure he came from Wednesday before us.
I did.
Peter Atherton?
No. Do you want it again? There you go.
I think I'd be lying if I said people's confidence didn't dip a little bit, but I think that's just a way of life. You know, if you're losing a couple of games, people's head goes down, and you try and keep them up.
Oh yeah. He played. He was at Blues from 2000 to 2002. He came from Sheffield Wednesday, previous season. Oh, there we go. Dom Kavanagh is this week's winner.
Well done, Dom. Danny.
I know
Danny Sonner. Oh, come on, Robe. Robe, how did you not get that? You're his love child.
I did play with Danny. Yeah, I did play with him. I've never heard him speak as soft as that, or without a swear word in sentence.
I think he was about 12 when he did that.
Funny guy, ain't he, Danny Sonner? I met him myself. He's funny. Yeah, he was a good player. He was a good player as well, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Tell us any stories, any funny stories from back then, like that you can say live on air.
There's very little that happened can be said on air, apart from a match day. I have to be honest. There was always it was a cruel dressing room with Horse and me and Chunky in it. You know, if you wore some bad gear, which few of the lads did, it often got hung up or burnt.
Who was the worst, Tommy? Who was the worst in the dressing room?
I mean, I'm not going to sit on the fence. Darren Pearce dressed like a farmyard animal.
Was that last week?
He was only here last week.
Was he? What was he wearing?
He had like a real
stripy suit.
He's like a baseball. It's like a baseball umpire, like a baseball ref.
There you go.
You know, when he was on last week, I was going to ask him what he was wearing, but I just hadn't got the guts.
There you go. Nice that it proves my point, though. Yeah. Him and Michael Johnson used to wear some dodgy gear. So Yeah, there was often a pair of shoes, at the very least, a pair of shoes or a pair of jeans hung from the pipes in the top of the dressing room.
Have you seen Jono's pre-playoff final video as well? He did like a home video, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it in its full entirety, but he never got out of your face while we were filming it. And there was a few of us that thought it'd be a good idea, but only if we won it.
Yeah.
So I think it would have got binned if we hadn't won it.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, technology these days is a lot easier to do, but he took his camcorder everywhere.
Yeah. And Benno with his, he was doing like animal noises, wasn't he? Was it like bird chirping noises?
Yeah. Benno was a weirdo. Still is. But funny. Really, really funny guy. And he as much as, like, he again, similar to Gilly, rarely played, really. But was the life and soul of a dressing room. Yeah.
I still say to this day, if I could go back and relive one Blues moment in my life so far, it would have to be Darren Carter's penalty in Cardiff against Norwich, for me. Just after knocking on the door, that was the fourth time of asking, and the way the game went as well, it was just absolutely, it must have been even worse for you lads on the pitch, but us up in the stands as well, I was just exhausted. I was like, it was just like torture having to sit through it, really, and when Jono hits the post as well, you think it's not it's not going to be our day, but eventually when Daz buries that penalty, it's just the most greatest feeling in my football life so far. That was.
Well, I was lucky enough to be invited to me, Devs, and Daz Carter went to a cinema in Birmingham, and we watched the game back.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah,
in the cinema. And to be honest, I'd watched the celebrations and everything like that, but I hadn't watched much of the game back. Because I didn't feel that I'd played very well, and obviously I wasn't on the pitch for the penalties.
No.
Stan took my penalty. So I have to say it was an awful lot easier watching it after you've been substituted than when you're in the middle of a penalty shootout, because I've been in a few. But Daz was just brilliant for such a young man.
Yeah.
And obviously now he's taking his coaching badges and wants to go that side of it, but then does some core comms as well. So I see Daz most match days. It's just nice to see him go on and have a fabulous career after that. But yeah, certainly without him, we wouldn't all probably be doing this, would we? Because the club's progressed so much.
Yeah.
Since we initially got that first promotion.
Yeah, let's not forget Horse's equaliser as well. Obviously, that was just as important, wasn't it? Otherwise, we wouldn't have got to that stage.
Yeah, and I mean, Horse missed 200 chances throughout the season as well. We could have got automatic if he could finish. So, yeah, and then, we had so many chances. I didn't realise, in fact, we didn't. We discussed it while we were filming the show. The amount of chances that we did have.
Yeah.
You almost forget them. Stern goes through on a one-on-one and then tries to finish with the outside of his right foot. That, by the way, he did that every day in training at least twice.
Yeah.
So you'd expect him to score there. But we had some. It's a playoff final with the best atmosphere that I've been involved in. I've never watched a game with a better atmosphere than that.
Yeah.
Just a fabulous day.
Yeah, the roof was closed, wasn't it, as well, which probably added to the atmosphere. Would have added.
Boiling hot, wasn't it? It's like being in Brazil.
Yeah.
It was boiling hot, and the fireworks. There's so much smoke from the fireworks because the roof was shut. You could most of the players were coughing for the first half an hour because there was nowhere for the smoke to go.
Yeah.
So at pitch level, it was really smoky.
Yeah.
I think a lot of if you guys were sat up in the stand, you wouldn't really necessarily see as. The pitch level was really smoky for certainly the opening 15, 20 minutes. And then it started to dissipate a little bit. And then the second half, it was fine. But yes, so many special things happened on that day. It was a great day.
Yeah. Question from Paul Collins. Evening, Paul. If Tommy could replay one game during his career, what game would it be and why? Are we on the subject or...
I was really lucky. I played a playoff final at Wembley.
Yeah. The old Wembley, wasn't it? Yeah.
Old Wembley, yeah. It was the last one before they knocked it down.
Yeah.
And then the Millennium Stadium. It'd have to. Those are the two highlights.
Yeah.
Seriously, I think it's always about atmospheres and success. When you look back on your career, I think if you ask any ex-player, you look back on the things where you've won things. So those 2 games, the season before, I won promotion from League One. We won the championship for League One on the last day at Fulham.
Oh, wow.
I'd love to have one of those 3 days back.
Yeah, I bet. But imagine being on co-coms in May, and a similar thing happens to what happened at the Millennium Stadium with Darren Carter's penalty, but this time it's probably, I don't know, Paik Sung-ho stepping up, and he buries it in the top corner just the same. Imagine yourself on co-coms when that happens.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. There's a few times last season when we were playing so well and getting big results. That might be the writing on the wall for Kyogo. You never know.
I hope he scores before then.
Oh no, I'm certain he'll score before then, but he could become a folk hero, couldn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. Why not?
Tommy, you've played under some truly fantastic managers as well. Who do you think across your career would actually have been the best? And I know Graham Taylor without fail is going to be in and around that.
Oh no, he's there. He's the top.
He's in a man.
I had 18 months, 2 years with him at Aston Villa when I was a kid, where he didn't speak to me. And then I had 6 years with him at Watford, because I was a first team player when he went back to Watford. So I've worked with him for 8 years, if you like. And the reason he never spoke to me at Villa, because I was a youth team player, not a first team player, but I was scared to death of him. And at Watford, I'd earned my stripes a little bit. He was a tactical genius. He got slated for international football, but he was just so ahead of his time. At the same time as Wenger came in, both of them two were tactical geniuses for me. The way that they brought the game forward. I mean, we had statistics before statistics were even talked of in football. I knew that I had to hit the target between 8 and 11 times to earn a goal, statistically. And that was in the mid-90s. So those statistics, I don't know factually, but I would imagine it's not far off exactly the same now. Every 8 to 10 chances that you hit the target, you earn 1 goal. Obviously, in the top flight, it's a lot harsher than that. But in the Championship, certainly. But yeah, I was really lucky. Some really good managers. Obviously, man management, Steve Bruce is up there. Just the way that he brings a dressing room together. And bear in mind, this is a manager that I fell out with when I was leaving Birmingham. But over the years, we've become friendly and worked together again. So, whenever I'm asked that question, those two would be the first 2 names that I would say.
Excellent.
I was going to say, Tommy, is there anything you regret from your career? If you could, is there a game you regret or anything at all you regretted?
No. There's
nothing.
I rinsed for my ability to have the career that I had. I rinsed every drop out of it. I gave of my best every game, and I worked harder than most. And I think the harder you work, the luckier you get. I was really fortunate. I worked on my finishing tirelessly, and to end up with, just a scrawny little kid from Teesside, to end up with over 700 games and over 200 goals, I wouldn't change a thing. I might have made a few different decisions on going to clubs or choosing clubs later on after I left Birmingham. But the biggest decision I ever had to make from club's point of view was it was a toss-up between Birmingham and Everton when I signed.
Okay.
Everton were in the Premier League, but I knew that I'd just had a great season at Watford in the Championship, and I had a taste of promotion, and I chose Birmingham because I knew the Premier League was too much for me. I wasn't a Premier League player, but I was one of the better strikers in the Championship, so I chose Birmingham. And Birmingham offered me more money, so that helps.
Just tip the balance.
Everyone going to St Andrews Friday night, enjoy the game, including myself, obviously, as well, to watch England under 21s take on the Republic of Ireland under 21s. You there, Tommy?
No, I'm not going, but I have done an interview with Lee Carsley that you can catch on Blue Rising, so have a look at that. That's really good.
Oh, that'll be good, Yeah, good stuff. Excellent. I would have liked to have seen Lee given the job permanently with the seniors. To be honest, he did okay, didn't he, when he did the interim role?
He did brilliant. But he's very much. We're very similar characters. He knows what he wants to do, and he sticks with it. But he talks so highly of. Obviously, he's a local lad, and Blues are his team, and he goes into a little bit of detail with that. So yeah, should come across really well. I think you'll like it.
Look forward to that.
Excellent.
Can we get any more quick questions in? Any more for Tommy before we wrap?
Just a quick one, Tommy. Who do you support?
I support whoever's paying me the most. No, the honest answer is I always, since I retired, I've looked for Watford and Birmingham results. But now my son plays for Accrington Stanley. He's injured now with a long-term injury, but they were the team that I looked for. So always Blues, Watford and Accrington.
All right. And a very, very quick one. Who was your most difficult opponent?
That's a toss-up. Bearing in mind the era that I played in, I played against Sol Campbell and Rio Ferdinand. So it was that era, and it'd have to be one of those two for different reasons. Sol Campbell, so quick and so strong. Rio, so clever.
Yeah.
It was normally, when you played in the Championship, a centre-back had a weakness, and you had to plan how you beat him because of his weakness. Because I never had an awful lot of pace. I wasn't 6'4", so you had to be clever about how you played against opposition like that. But with those two in particular, they didn't have a weakness. I couldn't out-talk them. I couldn't out-strength them. I couldn't outrun them. So my runs had to be perfectly timed, and my teammates had to give me the ball at the perfect time for me to take part in the game. So that's an easy answer for me. One of those two is they're the best two centre-backs that I've ever played against.
Okay.
Dread
to think what they'd be worth now. I wish your son a speedy recovery, by the way. He's had a similar injury to what Lee Buchanan had, hasn't he? I remember you saying on Blue Rising.
Yeah, it's his second ACL injury, so he's just got a date today. So he'll have the surgery on the ACL before the end of this month. So, yeah, tough time, but it's part of the game.
Yeah. Wish him a speedy recovery, mate. Okay, so thanks again for your time, Tommy. It's much appreciated. So we've been the Tilton Talk Show. It's good night from me, and it's good night from Mr. Robe, Mark Adams.
Oh, well, nice and early tonight. Cheers, Paul.
You can't go wrong now, Robe. You can't get it wrong.
Come on, see if you can remember everybody's name.
So it's good night from me, and it's good night from Claire.
It's good night from me. Thank you, Tommy, for coming on, and it's good night from the chairman.
And it's a good night from me, and thank you, Tommy. It's always a pleasure. And it's a good night from Mr. Fixer himself.
And it's a good night from me. Looking forward to a good second half with the ladies. After you finish with us, don't forget YouTube. You can catch the game. Come and join and support the ladies. And thank you, Tommy, for joining us. I'm going to hand over to the man with the buttons, the microphone, and the fancy camera that's been following him everywhere, Chris Brown.
It's a good night from me. I'm sorry we couldn't get everybody's questions in. We just ran out of time, I'm afraid. And it's a good night from Tommy.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Really appreciated it. Nice to talk about old times. Carry on the good work.
Cheers, Tommy.
Cheers, Tommy.
Cheers, Tom. Thank you very much.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, you got to shoot it, mate. You got to go. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. Speak to you soon.
Cheers.
Bye, Tommy.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Good bit.
Robe, you're
We
still
forgot the
cheating, Robe.
predictions for the next game.
Quickly.
We'll be back before then, won't we? We're not back next Monday.
No, international.
Oh, let's just do a special.
Norwich 2-1, 150 years.
I'm going 2-0 Blues against Norwich. Look out for the programme.
I'm going to say 3-0.
We don't care what you say.
3-0 for 150 years.
What are you saying, Paul?
4-0.
Chairman?
3.
Yeah.
No.
3-0, yeah.
You see my bet on Saturday? I said things happening in threes. That went wrong, didn't it?
It's got to be 3 home games in a row.
Yeah.
I've got to watch the outro now to see all my bad spelling. Oh, yeah. What a prat.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
You all right, Chris?
Good evening. Hear me okay?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Hello.
Hello. Am I echoey or anything like that?
No.
Good.
I'm all right.
Look at that. Isn't that weird?
Cool.
Got a sensor on the camera, ain't you?
That's mad, isn't it?
His new little toy now.
I know, yeah. I love toys.
Can hear you loud and clear though, so that's good.
Good, yeah.
What time did you get back Saturday, Claire?
8:30.
Oh, that ain't bad, is it?
No, it took us
That's
about
good.
3 hours, so
That's pretty good.
but it wasn't too bad. Like I wasn't like disheartened. I was actually kind of like, nah. Do you know what? We had to go.
Yeah.
I don't like losing, but at least if we lose, and we have to go.
Yeah, I don't think we played bad, really.
No, Stano's miss was ridiculous. Like, you got to score them, do you know what I mean? But we had chances, we just can't defend.
Obviously, I didn't watch the game live. I was too busy dancing. But which chance are we talking about? Because I watched the highlights. I saw
He had a one-on-one. He was cutting in. I literally had the whole. He could have passed it but he literally passed it to the goalkeeper, and I was like,
Yeah.
"You're worth 17 million quid, mate. Come on."
Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Remember?
And that just, I couldn't believe it.
Hello, everyone.
All right, Robe.
Yeah.
Well, we got the paper. We're going to do a TalkSport quiz.
A TalkSport quiz, yeah, with Tommy, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my paper.
Whoever
I've
gets
got my blue pen.
We'll have to see how much time we got, though, because we sometimes don't have enough time for the Barnets.
No, I know. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. But I just thought we'll scrap the quick fire questions because he's done it before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I thought we could change it up a little. Just do that instead and see how we get. I'll maybe do first to 2 then instead of 1. First to 2 correct answers. Instead of 3.
Well, we've got 2 games to go over, which won't take that long.
No, and then when he comes on at 7,
Yeah.
got a good hour, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'll talk to him about Blue Rising and Will Brazier and, affairs at Blues at the minute, as well as obviously his career and stuff like that for people that haven't seen him on before. But yeah, we should have at least half an hour spare, I would imagine, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
There we go. We're just going to do random questions.
But you got a TalkSport book, ain't you?
I've got the game, which I've got about 64,000 questions.
Oh, right, and they're all football.
They're all football. This TalkSport football, yeah. Football trivia game.
Yeah, perfect.
When did you get that, Chris? Was that a Christmas present?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I've got all sorts of things with it. It's just we don't read the rules though, because I'm a bloke. Don't read rules.
No.
Well, the rules, Chris. I need to know them.
No, there's no rules.
I thought the best way to do it with us on Zoom is to write the answer down that you think, and then just hold it up to the screen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we can't all shout out.
No. Okay.
We all hold up our answers at the same time, then no one can just write down. So if I say, yeah, that's Real Madrid, and Robe wrote Barcelona and thought, oh, God, yeah, I'll cross out Barcelona, and now Paul said Real Madrid, then can't do that, you know what I mean? You've got to hold it at the same time.
On each of these cards, there's 6 questions, A, B, C, D, E, F. Will that make any difference, or what are we just going to do? No, okay.
Just choose whatever questions you want to ask. You want to ask us, yeah?
Okay, yeah, all right then. Okay.
Yeah. So you got a pen and paper, Robe, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just.
You don't sound sure.
Got to
Got to work out what that is first.
I don't have to join up writing, do I?
Read your writing. You're right, Al.
Yes, mate. You just reminded me of the pen and pencil business.
Yeah.
A pen. Just need something to write on.
Okay.
There you go. Actually, Paul, where does Mooney live? Is it Solihull?
I haven't asked him. I think he might be in Henley somewhere, sort of Solihull way, yeah.
Yeah. I just wonder, he must be quite local because if he's, doing comms and that.
I don't think he lives far from Robe.
Okay.
Sort of Henley way, yeah. I think. I've never really asked him, to be honest. I know he's local, yeah. He's in this area.
Yeah.
Just have to.
Yeah, I can't imagine him coming up from Watford every day or every Thursday to do Blue Rising.
No. Crazy.
I loved working at the co-op. It was so cool. You know the one on Hassocks Green Road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked there for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's extreme. Oh, yeah, I know. It's just great for me.
Yeah, little shop.
Never had Aldis steak. That's probably why.
Aldis steak is lovely. It's better than normal, yeah.
I can't complain about anything from Aldis. I can't. I just can't.
Honestly, some of their equivalents of the real thing is better than the real thing.
Yeah.
Like go ahead. You know them go ahead biscuits you get like in the 3-packs.
Yeah. We have them. Yeah.
They're better in Aldi. They're bigger than the real thing. It's
you
mad.
need the cinnamon popcorn. Cinnamon bun popcorn. Honestly, me and my mum ate all of it watching the football yesterday.
Have you tried the dairy fine? The dairy fine chocolate is just
nice, lovely.
It's like how dairy milk used to be. It's really nice.
And the cheese, the cheese as well.
Sorry, I'm late. I've just been playing with my new toy.
Oh,
that's all right. I won't ask any more questions.
No.
We got Christmas toys here with yours.
It involves batteries and.
Please,
have you got Craig? Have you got a pen and paper, Craig?
I haven't. No.
Can you get a pen and paper, Craig?
I'll get somebody to get me one.
Okay.
Have you got a pair of white socks?
I've got some, but I'm not lending you any. I've got some really nice ones that say "release me" and stuff like that on them. So,
Craig, have you got Are you watching YouTube in a bit?
I will be putting the ladies' game on. Yes.
What's that?
Yeah, I will as well. Ladies play 7.
Yeah, ladies play at Nottingham Forest this evening.
Forest, don't they? Yeah.
What's that?
What time's the kick-off?
7.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock.
My ex played for Forest. They were bad a few years ago, yeah.
Oh, what?
Plays for Wolves now.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't even know they were playing. So
I don't know why they've changed it. It doesn't make any sense.
I want to know.
Why is it?
Is that at the City Ground or a different stadium?
City Ground. Might be because of the turnaround, mightn't it? Because Forest were playing yesterday, weren't they, against Leeds? That's probably why.
And it's a league game, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got must win really because we're like we're starting. There's starting to be a gap.
Are they starting to drop out? The last time I looked,
We're 3rd now, aren't we, Craig?
Yeah, 3rd behind Bristol City and Charlton at top. But win or a draw, and I think it's back into 2nd. So.
I'm nearly on a bit.
4 points, 3 or 4 points behind Charlton. We need to win, don't they?
Is this their first game since last Monday, since we were on before?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure we're not missing another game that they played.
No. Tonight's the only one.
Is everyone going Friday to the England game?
I am.
Yeah.
Claire, I need a hand with something on Friday.
Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
You need
Robe, where are you sitting?
My normal seat.
Cool. Robe, what about you?
I'm 50-50 because I've asked people who want to go, but nobody seems. I sort of get it because some people aren't interested. Like
there's a spare seat by me, Robe, at the top. I've looked today.
Don't tell him
that.
You can come next to me, Robe. Don't worry, we'll lose.
Right then. Here we go. You better shoot.
I might do that.
What are you doing?
You got one job.
Oh dear.
Any more clubs you have never played?
And we are.
What about Salford City?
No, we haven't played them.
There you go. There's another one.
I'm trying to think of the teams that come into the league last year.
Bromley.
Bromley and Barney have
Bromley,
come up. Oldham have come up, though we've played them millions of times.
Yeah.
Coldest place on earth.
I remember Granger. I went there when Granger got that free kick. It was a lovely goal, left peg, top corner.
He's good, isn't he, Tommy?
He's brilliant. Really good.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
We'll have to doctor the rules, I think, next time we do the TalkSport thing, make it a bit more.
Yeah. It was a bit.
Work on it. Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah. We could probably make it a bit better, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Perhaps get somebody to call in, and we can challenge them to see how many they can get, or maybe
Challenger, yeah. TalkSport Challenger. Yeah.
So Salford City's another one. Who else did we say? Barrow.
Harrogate.
We've played Barrow.
Have we?
In the FA Cup.
Football League Cup. We won the year we won it. We played Barrow. I was there. We beat them 5-1.
63
after a draw at their place.
Yeah, right.
And AFC Wimbledon.
AFC Wimbledon.
Definitely, yeah.
Salford, Harrogate. We said Bromley, ain't we?
But at this point, I'm going to go. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later, Claire.
Okay, all the best.
See you on Friday, Claire.
Oh, yeah, might see you Friday.
Right then. I'm going as well then.
She said that. She pressed the leave button.
Craig, are you coming to us with the awards or what? Because I think I'm chauffeuring.
If you do not mind, let me know.
No, I don't mind.
What time you're planning and stuff.
Can I come to yours as well?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. If you could.
I'm off that day, so I can come anytime.
All right, yeah.
You're off
Okay.
all the time. You don't work.
I'm working, but what time are you thinking of leaving, Chris?
I don't know. How long does it take? A couple of hours, is it?
Yeah, about 2.5.
About 2.5, yeah, I think.
Okay.
With traffic, you might be talking a bit longer, actually, won't you? Because it'll be rush hour.
I don't mind whatever time. Because
leave about 4, do you reckon? 4 o'clock?
Yeah, or earlier.
What time does it start?
Start at 6, isn't it?
6:30.
Any chance you could pick me up, Chris?
Yeah, sure. I'll nip down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think 3:30 we should go.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get away. It's all right. It's work. That's all. Because I ain't booked the time off.
Try for 3:30 anyway.
I could just work in the car though, can't I? If I get a call or something, I can take it in the car.
Paul, that's all I'm going to do. I'll just get all my bulk things out of the way and just have my phone on me just in case.
Yeah. I'll do that then.
Okay.
We really have to wear suits, or can we just go in like whatever?
Sure. Well, I was looking at photographs from last year, and people just wore. You can wear anything really, as long as you look smart. Yeah.
I've just put on the tickets, smart wear. So whatever that actually means.
I might just wear trousers then with a shirt and a jumper over the top of it, something like that.
I'm going to wear a suit because I never get the other chance of the one.
I ain't wearing a tie. I ain't wearing a bloody tie. Can't stand them.
No, I'll be.
We'll sort it out.
What's your ensemble going to be, Mark?
Oh, I don't know yet, to be honest. I don't know. I just haven't thought. I had a suit last time, but
yeah,
I might have one.
You can't wear a boiler suit though. All right.
Hey,
boiler suit doesn't count.
Yeah.
I might wear one of those bow ties that spins round.
Or a frogman suit. You can't wear that.
This episode is proud to be sponsored by Now, where you can stream Sky Sports flexibly. Catch the biggest games this season how you want, when you want. The football season is back, and you can keep up with all the action on Sky Sports with a Now membership. Whether you're perched on the edge of your sofa or hiding behind it, you can capture more of the drama this season with Now. The heat of the moment, the 90th minute winner, that last-ditch tackle, the pride on the line, and the best bit, you can dip in for the derby or stay for the season. With a Now month membership, you can stream all Sky Sports channels flexibly. No fuss. Go to nowtv.com to find out more about sports memberships. 18 plus, UK only. Minimum speed 2.5 megabits per second. Live scheduling may be subject to change. Full terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.